is bigger than my head. Nova, would you like a carrot? I know you like a carrot. Yeah. Go take your carrot. I wonder why they call it Ring of Fire. Hey, welcome to the Hobby Homestead. It's time for another garden update. We got some tomatoes ready, I think. And I gotta show you these giant sunflowers. So here we go. So I'm gonna be doing some harvesting because there's a lot of stuff that's ready and has to be picked. But I'm gonna kind of take you around and kind of show you what's going on. My garden is exploding. It's just packed full of stuff, and so it's a bit messy looking. But that's the way it is. Let's start off with some cucumbers and see what they're up to. I do have some lemon cucumbers, which I will show you. So here we go. Like I mentioned in my last garden update, there is a bit of a die-off going on. It's been super hot, and I kind of planted these cucumbers in two different stages. So the first stage kind of did their thing, and they're over it, and they died off. So now we got the second stage, and but you know, I mean, even though there's die-off, it still looks pretty good. But I do have some cucumbers ready. That's a pretty nice one, isn't it? Another big one. This is when you have to really pay attention, because if you miss one, it's going to end up overripe. And this is going to be any good to you. Although, if it does end up overripe, we can use the seeds at that point to save them. There. So this is a lemon cucumber. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is the first time I've ever grown one. They're usually a little bit bigger. I might have cut that one a little bit early, but they still taste lemony. So they are a cucumber. No, they're not, you know, combined with an actual lemon, but they do have a lemon flavor and a lemon color. So that's almost right. I'll try it anyways. So I got, these are just starting to come in, which is interesting because I had all my other cucumbers come in and then no sign of these. And I thought, well, maybe they didn't make it from seed. And then all of a sudden, I got a bunch of these, which is cool. There's a good sized one right there. Another good sized one. So this is a cucamelon, and it looks like a watermelon on the outside. So it looks like a watermelon, but it tastes like a really sweet cucumber on the inside. First year I've actually grown these. There's only one that I can see in there, but I'm going to have a better look. Yeah, that's kind of weird. There's only one. I just cannot believe that there's only one, but maybe there is. Well, I think that's it for harvesting on the cucumber side, so let's see what else is ready. My corn is huge, and I've never had this much luck with corn. So that means I don't really know if it's ready or not. I think I'm going to pull a husk and open it up just to see what it looks like. Let's see if it's ready or not. I don't know. I might have done this too early. This is like opening a Christmas present. Ooh. So for the sake of protecting the corn a little bit, I am going to leave a bit of this husk on, but is this ready? I think so. It looks pretty good, although I'd say it might have been good to go a little bit longer. So I think I'm going to put this in my basket, but I think I'm going to leave the other ones because this was the biggest one I could find. So I think I'm going to leave the other ones to do their thing and see if they get any bigger or any different looking. Like I said, first time actually getting to this point with corn, so I'm pretty damn proud of myself, but we'll see. We got a corn on the cob though. So my tomatoes have exploded and it just looks like a big mess of things, but my husk tomatoes are still doing their thing. I haven't seen any of them be ready yet. Maybe they just take a really long time. I don't know. I do have some tomatoes ready. Thank God. It's finally happening. Look at that. Another little one. So on the plant that was kind of looking diseased, there's actually a bunch of tomatoes ready, so glad I didn't rip it out. Come on. So we got a tomato here that is in the process of turning, but I'm gonna pick it because it's pretty much already turned. Same with this one. This one started turning, but we did get a lot of rain a few days ago and it split. So I'm gonna pick this anyway. There's another one that isn't finished turning, but it's split. So I'll pick that. I think that's all the ones over here. I'm afraid I'm missing some, but I think I got all the ones that have started turning. The thing is, you don't want to pick them too early, right? So I'm gonna go with these ones. And oh, I gotta show you my pumpkins. So my pumpkins have taken off, and I have a good sized pumpkin forming there. But I also have a giant sunflower. And just to give you a size reference, it's bigger than my head. It is kind of floppy, so I'm just kind of holding it up so you can see, but this thing is bigger than my head. It's very pretty though. It's past its prime a little bit, so. But here you go. That's one of my epic sunflowers. I have lots of peppers in this bed that I've been neglecting that I need to pick. They're still edible, they're just really huge. Some of these peppers have forgotten how to pepper. I just found my first hot pepper. Like when I say hot, this is a very hot pepper. What is this? Ring of Fire. I wonder why they call it Ring of Fire. it looks like I have a tomato back there and a good sized one there. So let's get this one first. So this is a beefsteak tomato, I believe. And I took the stem, unfortunately, off of it. But still edible. There is a bit of a cat face going on there. But it's because of all the kind of random rain we've been having. This is the black crimson, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Pretty cool. I'm just checking to see if I missed any. This one is starting to turn. Maybe I should pick that. Kind of looks like something's been munching on the stem. And something's been munching on that, but still edible. So my tomatoes here are kind of all over the place. I had to prop this stick up in here this morning because the whole cage fell over. And this one is still falling over, but these are my, I think they're called Golden Queens. They're supposed to be yellow. There's some in there too, but they haven't turned yet. So I definitely do not want to pick those. I have some bell peppers here in this first row, but and some atrocious weeds. But they are not quite big enough to pick. Again, there's a bell pepper here, like, you know, about the size of that, but not big enough. But this one, though, I would call big enough. I have lots of banana peppers. I really like these because these are like something you can just throw into like any dish, basically. A stir fry, some rice, some potatoes, and they're sweet. There is a slight kick, but it's not like Ring of Fire. I have to keep an eye on my dog because she's trying to sneakily steal some tomatoes. Lots of peppers. I do have some decent size jalapenos, or jalapenos, but I want them to get a little bit bigger because I like to make bacon wrapped jalapeno stuffer things, and I like them to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to leave those. This celery's looking good. Again, I'm going to give it a couple more days. Only just a couple more days, get a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to harvest it. I never know when carrots are actually like ready. So I think I'm going to test one. Ooh, that's a good sized carrot. Okay, next week is going to be the carrot harvest because I can't guarantee that they're all going to be this big. But I'm going to take this one. Nova actually would love this one. Nova, would you like a carrot? I know you like a carrot. Yeah. Go take your carrot. She's so proud of herself. She runs away to eat it. I still have the cutest watermelons on the planet. They are a bit bigger, but they're still quite small, so I don't know. We'll see if they do anything. I've never grown watermelon before, so although now that I look at it, it's probably a little too shaded by this, so I think I'm going to cut that. I have one of those squashes there, and I have another one there. Everything's just kind of doing its thing back here. This thing, I think it got too big. I'm going to split it open to see, but I think it got too big because I was waiting to see if it was going to change color, because I don't think it's supposed to like be that color when it's ripe. I could be wrong, but I think it's too big. But the chickens will like it. There we go. That was Operation Save the Watermelon. Got a crookneck yellow squash. Got some beans. Last but not least, I want to show you guys my giant sunflowers. This is quite a stunner. This flower is kind of at the end of its show, but there is a sunflower behind it that hasn't opened yet. But this is how tall this thing is. It's huge. I love sunflowers. I'm having such a good luck with sunflowers this year, so I like it. There's beans climbing it actually, so I think the beans are kind of pulling it down and kind of being a bit hard on it, so maybe that's why it's looking a bit raggedy. But so that's one sunflower that's open. There's another one that's about to open. And then let me show you this one over here. So this sunflower here is, again, it's at the end of its life. So it's starting to flop forward. But there is one beside it that hasn't opened yet. But this one is absolutely massive. I'm standing on the ground. This is how tall it is. And then there's one here by the pumpkins. It hasn't even opened yet, but it's about to. And it's another big one too. So this is my harvest today, which is quite a lot again, so that's okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's been a few days since I've updated you guys on the garden, and I just kind of let it go wild because I've been busy with other stuff, but we did get a lot of stuff, and I think now over the next few weeks is going to be tomato season. I think all the tomatoes are going to start coming in at once. Actually, I'm quite surprised that I got so many tomatoes in one go today. I guess I'm really lucky, but I do want to make salsa and like a spaghetti sauce. So I am kind of hoping that all the tomatoes kind of come at once so that I can actually make what I want to make. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!